You must have watched this kind of film where you keep trying to relate the movie to practical life, and there was so many scenes and so many segments. What will make you realize that it couldn't happen on this age or on that time? KGF, Kolar Gold Fields, a Kannadian movie, and obviously I watched the Hindi dubbed version, and it also received positive reviews and positive critiques from the box office, from the audiences. But I will share my opinion on this movie, and there is something I was very much eager to let people know, that what actually I thought about this movie. KGF, and this one was the chapter 1, and there will be more coming up hopefully, and that's chapter 2, or it could, and there also could be chapter 3. But KGF, the chapter 1 was amazing, but there was something I couldn't like. I couldn't take it. I couldn't accept it in a very well nature, because it was about an old age, and if you just relate this and relate the scenes, relate the segments, the things, the story they shared, the way the screenplay and the cinematography happened, it wasn't so realistic. Like the costume design and the thing that the actress, of course the lead actress, she wasn't that much great. I couldn't just tolerate her acting. I was her acting was so annoying. I couldn't, it was really irritating. The way she acted and her expression, it wasn't realistic. It was like she was forced. She couldn't express her inner feelings. She couldn't do it in a better way. And if you talk about the very controversial part of this movie, the item song, and there was the graphics, and the graphical use wasn't that much boring. It was good. It was really eye-watching or eye-catching, whatever, sorry. So, but the costume they used on that song, and there was so many other scenes where it will make you feel like, is it possible? Is it possible that this costume was available on that time, like at the old days, like before 1981 or 1950, 1970? It was a movie, so you have to take it as a movie. But when they say that it's a story based on an actual event, based on a true event, that means it has to be a bit practical, a bit realistic. But I really had a bad time to relate so many scenes, so many part of the film to the reality, and I was trying to enjoy, and I really did, and that was the best part of it. And it was fascinating. The action scene was really lucrative and fascinating to watch. Yash, the lead actor and a Kannadian actor, I watched him earlier in a Hindi dubbed movie with Kiragandur, and that one was also amazing. He's a good actor. I watched so many South Indian movies and of course Kannadian Malayalam movie. There were so many actors who are doing amazing job, and as an actor he is great. But this movie, there wasn't a long shot. Like every single time the shots are taken in so many pieces and so many takes there was, you don't feel that there was any long shot what could make you feel like the acting was above the class. Yeah, I have to admit that there wasn't any problem with the acting. The actors done the job amazingly. The cinematography was also amazing. But the movie, that what I actually had a bad time, or I was keep trying to focus on the film, and I was trying to review and on that moment that it was about an old age, and I couldn't relate it to that time because there wasn't that much evident or that much things available on that time, because it was just after the freedom of Bangladesh, and it was about 1980, like after 1952 or 1951, the main segment or the main thing actually happened in the movie. So Kolar Gold Field, where the slavery takes place and people used to being forced to work there, and that part, it just made me feel like, it gives me a feel like I was watching Mad Max Fury Road. I was trying to dive into the movie to feel it, and it was great. And from this kind of gangster film, what actually people like to watch and what actually people expect, there, if you just want me to talk about Bahubali or Bahubali 2, the chapter 2, whatever, the movie will make you realize the cinematography and the actors acting and will make you feel them. But there was so many characters, and it was quite a long story. There wasn't so many songs, but the story, the cinematography, even the way the screenplay they did, sometimes it seemed very lucrative and it was entertaining, and sometimes it was fascinated. But the action scene, what they showed, that was overacted, or the action scene wasn't so realistic. It could have been more identical, or more, it could have been done in a passionate way. The action scene wasn't that much great. I couldn't take it. Like it, I was just get a feeling like, this, is it supposed to be a South Indian film, or they just want it to be a masterpiece? Of course, every director tries to make their film and get the reviews like it will be a masterpiece. They try to do their job. They try to do that at their best. The best part about this movie I really enjoyed and liked, or I can say I loved a lot about, there was a part where Josh or Yash, the main actor, the leading actor, he was just passing the road with the heroine or actress, and there was a person, there was a mother, and she was having a bad time, or she was struggling to pass the road, to cross the road, and that time he delivered a dialogue, and the way he delivered it was really exciting. It was just amazing. It showed his class, and at sometimes, yeah, I feel like Josh wasn't in the movie. He wasn't in his character. He just lost focus. But overall, he has done good job. But the actress, she didn't do very well. So now it's come to rating, and I will rate this movie 8 out of 10. And that movie wasn't that bad. The direction was good. The cinematography and the screenplay, story, everything was quite good. And it was more like a gangster film, more like a war film, and there, I think I get a feeling that there is more. There is something more greater is coming up, and hopefully we will see a better one next time, the KGF chapter 2. So that's it for today. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, be weird, stay awesome.